Hi everyone, in this Registration HQ setup video, I'm going to be going through the athlete fee setup, your come and try setups, as well as any discount code setups that you might need for early bird or life memberships as well. So it's important that you only complete these steps. If you have completed your season rollover, there is a video on the timing solutions page and a few other support areas to help you get your season rollover done. But I will show you the support page quickly as it is a handy tool. So this is the URL you're looking for up the top here. If you input that in, it'll bring you to this page. There's a results HQ support area and a registration HQ setup area. So if you ever get stuck, you can click in there, or you can search up the top here for what you're looking to do. And there's a few little handy tips and hints in there and some processes to help you roll through and getting your system set up. So I'm going to begin with where the area we're looking for is our registration tab up the top here and setup as we're setting up our fees, our come and tries and our discount codes. So the first part we'll be looking at today is the products area. So this is where we're going to be setting up the athlete fees and the come and try products. So products is where you need to input anything, any memberships that you're offering as a club. So as clubs, you offer season memberships, and you offer come and try membership. So you need to set up both of these. In the default area, which we can see here, this default product that's automatically in the system, that's the one that we're going to utilize as our season membership fee. So to start updating that, we're going to go over to the fee structure button here and click on that one. Now this brings up 4 different tabs here. So this is the athlete charge area. So this is where we input the athlete fees that we want each age group to be charged for the upcoming season. Our discounts here, so this is the club discount structure, which I'll go through in explaining how you can utilize your centre fee table that you do as part of your affiliation in applying these discounts here. Any family charges or family caps that may be applicable to your club within the family area here, and then briefly go over the payment options. So the first part we'll start in is the athlete area. So as we can see here, this is going to be a table of each club's age group and their costs, and if there's a discount to be marked. So for all of our setup, we do want discounts applicable. So it's important that we do remember that as part of our setup. So the first part here, as you can see, we've got nothing here at the moment. So we need to start inputting each age group and the fees that are going to be applied to that age group. So to do that, everything is done up in this top section here. So we can see we need to input our club, our age, our fee, and then we're going to need to roll the discountable to yes and hit submit, and these will all start to appear. So before I start entering those in, I'm just going to show you an example that I've come up with here. So this is my affiliation form here with my club membership fees. As I can see, my structure is that athlete 1 will pay $72, athlete 1 will pay $72, athlete 2 will pay $62, athlete 3 will pay $45, athlete 4 and beyond will pay $25 each, and my tiny tots is at $30 here. So the 2 key fees that I need to remember is athlete 1 fee in our setup. So my $72 is a key one, and my tiny tots fee here as well is another key one in setting up my age group fees. So we head back over to this area. So to start, I'm going to start with my tiny tots. These are my ages 4 and 5, as it's under 4 and under 5, which are our tiny tots. So we go down to the drop down arrow and we select, so I'm at the Roxby Down Little Athletic Centre. So I select Roxby Down Little Athletic Centre. In my age, I enter 4. My centre fee, we know that's $30 for this club. So we enter 30, and I do want this discountable as I add more athletes in. So I want yes, and I submit. So if I made a mistake here at any given point, I could go and hit this little blue pencil icon and click on that. It then brings up the information I input before. So say it was meant to be $40, I could then put 40 and hit submit. And it just changes that. So after you've set up this one in this season, guys, this is going to be much easier to update from the next following season. So I'll change that back to my 30 and submit. So I also need to set up my under 5s for my tiny tots at $30. So we click down We go to age group 5 now, $30, yes, discountable, yes, and submit. So that's my Tiny Tots fees entered. Now I need to roll from my 6s all the way through to my under 17 age group. So we go club, wanting to go to my 6s, and we remember it was $72 for the first athlete fee. So 72 is what I'm going to continually input for each age group. And then I'll explain how the discounts work shortly. And we bring that to yes. So you go through, and I'll do these all very quickly now to show you how easy it is, especially when it keeps this center fee in that you previously input. So we go 8s now. Under 9s now. Tens. Elevens. Under 13s. Under 14s. 15s. 16s. And my under 17s. So that is merely it. That's all my athlete fees entered in. I can check that all the discounts are clicked to yes. I can see that all the fees are at $72 here, apart from my 2 Tiny Tots age groups, which are at $30. So that's the athlete fee set up there. You can see what the total is over here that athletes are going to pay, and they'll see in their shopping cart there as well. And as we would have talked about at conference, there would have been some different fees applied here, but as we also mentioned, as part of the association fee, the $88 that they pay, we incorporate that into all of our fees there. So as a club, what you input in here is what you will receive from us. So now that my athlete fees have been entered in, I can go over to the discounts area. So this is a table of number of athletes per club that will form a discount and the value of the discount here. So we had a club catch up about a week or so ago, and there was a little bit of confusion in setting up the discount areas here. So I'm going to try and explain this today, and then we've also created another calculator for you that will make things much easier to set up as far as your discounts go, and hopefully you guys understand it. But if you do have any troubles, please just contact the office and we can help you get that set up for your club. So if we go back over to my table here, I can see that for athlete 1, I want them paying $72. That's fine. For athlete 2, I want them to pay $62. So what I've set up in my system is that each athlete's age group, other than Tiny Tots, will pay $72. So I need to start entering in a discount for the second athlete, as I don't want the second athlete to pay that $72. So to establish this, if I go back over to this area here, where we have club here, you leave that as center. Athletes is the number of athletes that is going to be in the shopping cart and how much discount, and the discount here is how much discount will be applied when there are that many athletes in a shopping cart. So for this club that I've set up this example, when there's 2 athletes, a discount begins to apply. But if you have the first 2 fees the exact same, you wanted them to pay the same amount, you wouldn't need to set up a 2 athlete discount. But for this example, I do. So I need to go 2 athletes, and then we need to figure out what the discount is. So to work this out very simply, the fee that we input into the system, 72, we need to minus what we want athlete 2 to pay, which is 62, the difference between those 2 being $10. Therefore, the discount is $10, and we submit that. So that in there shows that 2 athletes in the shopping cart will provide a $10 discount. So if we look over to 3 athletes in our shopping cart now, we only want our third athlete to pay $45. So now we need to work out how much discount we need when there's 3 athletes in the shopping cart. The key to all of your discounts is remembering that if there is a previous discount, this needs to be added to the following discount that you're going to add in as well. So up here, I can see $72 again is what we have entered in the system, but I only want athletes to pay $45. So I would do my $72 minus my $45, which equals $27. And then we need to also remember to add the $10 previously as well, meaning 3 athlete discount is $37. And we submit that in there. I've added too many of those there. So we can see, as I mentioned in the table, our fee that we've input into the system, 72, minus what we want the third athlete to pay, which is 45, plus the existing discount that we had, the $10 discount that we had in there as well. So to help work this out, this is where parts start to get a little bit confusing for everyone, is this fee table that you've input here. I've created another fee table for everyone. It's an identical fee table that you input your fees that you want athletes to pay for the season. And down here, you can see we've created a different section here that says number of athletes and the discount entry value. So as we can see here, 1 athlete, there's no discount. 2 athletes is $10. That's good. That's what we put in. 3 athletes is $37. Excellent. That's what we put in. Then we can see 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if you enter all your fees into this table, this will automatically give you what figure you need to put in for the discount. So I can see my next one is 4. So that's $84. So I merely go 4 and $84 and I submit. How did we get to $84? We had an existing $37 discount before, but prior to that, we work out that $72 minus $45 equals 47 there, not 47, sorry, that would be 27 plus our existing fee in there, sorry. So as I mentioned, it does get a little bit confusing. So if you are struggling with it, merely input your fees into the table here and it will produce these values for you here. But the key is the first value that we input, what we have in the system is we want everyone paying $72 minus whatever you need the existing athlete to pay. So if it's 4, if we can move over to 4, we have $25. So we would go 72 minus 25 and then add the 3 athlete discount, which gives us our $84. So you can merely go through and input. So we're up to 5 here. So I want to go 5 athletes is $131 discount. And I can submit that. 6 athletes is $178 discount. 7 athletes is $225 discount. And if you wanted to add in an 8 athlete fee, if you've got families with lots and lots of kids, you can add that in as well just to be safe. So 8 athletes is at $272. And that's how we work out our discount structure here. And we input all of that information so that athletes are paying these appropriate fees that we want to from our club membership fee structure here. After you've entered all your discounts, we can move over to the family charge area. So this is only applicable if you do have any family charges. So a one-off fee that you want families to pay when they register at the start of the season, regardless of how many children that they have. So some clubs in New South Wales have a fundraising levy that they have, or a lighting fee levy if they need something separate that they don't incorporate into their fees, and they merely enter what that charge is. they enter the value and they hit submit and pop that in there. So each time a family registers for the season, they'll pay a one-off fee. So if they had 3 athletes, they registered 2 athletes in the first week, and then 2 weeks later they registered their 3rd athlete, they're not going to pay this family charge again. So that is an option to explore if you guys had any charges that you didn't incorporate into your fees and wanted to pop in per family. But we also have a family athlete cap here as well. So we can see over here for our 4 athletes, our running family total, they start to pay $460 here. So as you can see, if we've got lots and lots, if they've got 6 or 7 athletes, it's quite expensive for them. So what we might want to do is say, as a club, we don't want the 5th athlete onward paying all of our club fees. So you might decide that you want to input a family cap amount. Just remember that this family athlete cap amount will only be applicable for what you guys are charging as a club and doesn't come off the association fee. After we've done that, we've got our payment options here. Do you want members to be able to pay with cash? We need to make that option a no. You guys can't open your registrations. If that option is at a yes, it needs to be at a no, as we don't have cash payments. Do you want members to be able to pay online? Yes, we want to make sure that is at yes, and we hit submit for that. And that will then bring us back to our athlete charges. So you can go back over all of this information and make sure it's input correctly. Just make sure you've got your athlete fees, your discounts using this discount calculator that we'll have in your OneDrive shortly, and then any family charges and making sure the payment options are set up correctly. So once you've done that, you'll have your default product, your season memberships will be set up. So the next process we need to go through is adding in our come and tries. So you need to add a come and try product so that people can register for a come and try at your club. So to do so, we need to add a new product. We're going to click add over here. We need to put a title. So we need that to be something that people are going to see and they'll click on when they register. So I'm going to label that come and try. Active days, come and tries are now only active for 14 days, so 2 weeks rather than 2 sessions. It's a 2-week process now. So we need to enter 14 days. Send email, yes. So when they register, we do want them to receive the email that we decide as a club and what information we want to put in. We want them to receive that so that they can see all the information we need for the season. Multi-sign up, yes. So what multi-sign up is asking is, if set to yes, athletes will be able to sign up for multiple products, i.e. if a trial product, which is a come and try product, is offered and the athletes are able to upgrade to another product after the trial period. So we want members signing up for come and tries and then signing up for full season membership. So we need multi-sign up to yes. Multi-use, we want no. So we need to set this to no, so they can only use it once for the season. We don't want them to be able to keep doing 2-week come and tries. And then in our active products, we want this to be yes. So maybe halfway through your season, if you're no longer accepting come and tries, or during your winter period, if you guys shut down for the winter and don't do anything through the winter season, you then go back in and set this to no. But for the time being, at the start of the season, yes, we want this open here. And this is just a quick email summary. It's an automated email that Timing Solutions send out. So when their come and try period is coming to an end, they receive this email saying, hey, this is nearly over. Make sure that you go through and register if you've been enjoying yourself. After we're happy with all this information, we click create and we can see that there's a product there. Despite come and tries being a free product, we still need to set up the free fee structure in here. So that's simply a matter of going through the steps we went before, selecting our club, the age group, so from 4 through to 17. Our fee this time will be at 0 and discountable can be yes or no. It's not going to matter as it's a free product. So you need to go through, enter that for your 4-year-old, under 4s, all the way through to under 17s. Discounts, you won't need to apply any as it's a free product. Family charges, there's no charges associated with this product. And then payment options, you need to ensure that we go no with cash and yes with online. So that yes online means that they'll be able to finish and complete their transaction, and we hit submit there. So make sure that you enter in all of those athlete fees at $0 so that it's free, And then with our discounts in there, we don't need to stress about those. Family charges, don't need to worry about, and then the payment options as well. So once you've entered in all of those, your come and try products are ready to go. So the final part of today that I'll take you through is your discount codes. So that's this tab over here. These are really handy to utilize for your early bird setup or your life member setups as well. So to add a discount code in, we're going to go over to the add button over here. And we're going to ask us for a few bits and pieces of information so that we know what this is and how it's being utilized. So the first one I'll do is early bird. So early bird discount, I'm going to label it as, and that's what they'll see. You might make your early bird code EB 2021 because it's for this current season. Discount type is set at fixed, so you can set this at a percentage if you want, but I'm going to set it as fixed for mine. For my early bird fees, when they register before the date that I decide, I want them to have a $20 discount. So I'm going to, but my value for that discount is $20. Now, athlete fee discount. Yes, I want this to be applied to athlete fees. I want this discount to be taken off of athlete fees. My family charge discount, do I want this to come to my family charges? I haven't set up any family charges, but I still want this at no. That way, if I did set up a family charge later on, it wouldn't impact it. Extras discount, if I'm choosing to sell merchandise, do I want this discount to come off it? No, I don't. Meat fee discount, do I want it to be applicable to any meats that may cost? No, I don't. Event fee discount, do I want this to apply? Again, no, I don't want this to apply to any events that I've set up in there. Multi-use, do you want this as a multi-use product? Yes or no? I'm going to set up no, as I don't want people to use this multiple times. So that's all the information that I'm inputting there for my early bird discount. You then input your date. So for my club, I'm going to say my is after the midway of October at 11:59 p.m. This discount code will no longer be applicable. You'll see there's no drop down there. You leave that as center and you click create once you're happy with all that information. Now, for people to utilize this discount code, you're going to need to, I guess, notify them of this and publish this discount code and let them know before they sign up as well. So you might send this out to all of your existing members to let them know, hey, the early bird discount's on if you want to sign up for the season quickly. You might publish it to all your come and tries that come out. You say, hey, while you're coming out during this period, there's an early bird discount code here. Make sure you pop that in when you complete your registration. So whoever you share that code with, and if they input that, this code is, again, unique to your club. So they need to input that to receive that $20 discount from the athlete fees there. Next product I'm going to set up, or next discount code rather, I'm going to set up, I'll add another one, is my life membership. My life membership discount, so I'm at Roxby Downs, so I might decide that RXB Life is my code. For this code, make sure that this is a very unique code that only a few at your club know, particularly your life members. So you don't want this code being spread amongst your other members. Otherwise, they'll be receiving a life member discount when they might have only have registered for a season or two. So make sure that this code is quite unique and hard to guess, and that it's only provided to those that you want to use this discount. I want it to be fixed. For my life membership, we don't charge them a club fee. So you remember earlier, I set up $72 as my fee. So I want $72. And again, I only want this applying to my athlete fee discount. So I set up no with everything else. End date, I'm still going to put an end date in for this one, as I might want to change my life membership code each season, just to make it that way. If it does get out to anyone, I don't want that being circulated. So we might say that most of our life members are existing members, so we need to tell them, hey, to use your life membership, you actually do need to sign up before the end of October to make sure that you can use that code at 11:59 p.m. If you do need to change that because one of your life members forgets to sign up and they've been away over school holidays and haven't registered yet and haven't been out to the club, then you can go in and change that. But again, I'd recommend making sure that's clear to those life members. Again, I don't imagine you'd have heaps and heaps of life members. So making sure that it's only circulated amongst them. Otherwise, you're going to see a lot of discounts being applied to your memberships that sign up for the year. So the final piece I'm just going to take you through quickly to have all of your fees and discounts set up is within our options area here. So as you can see, and we've made you aware, is the absorb processing fees during registration. This is set at yes and blocks because it's actually set to yes at our end of the system. So you don't need to stress if you do see this absorb processing fees during registration as a yes. You don't need to submit anything here. That's all taken care of at our end of the system. And then the other area I want to, address to you guys is allow private registrations. So within this allow private registrations, you might want to, for the month of August, while you're just finding your feet and getting this system set up, and you want to make sure that the fees are all set up correctly, you might just want your committee members to sign up. So we'd flick this over to yes and hit submit. And what we would do is share this URL here with our existing committee members. They can input that and they'll be able to register for the season without anyone being able to still find your club and any new people try and register for the season just while you're trying to find your feet. Once you're happy to open up your registrations to the general public and everyone else at your club, you can flick that over to allow private registrations no and submit, and people will be able to find this URL themselves, and you guys can share this to your community so that they can register for your season. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. We've gone over products in setting up your default season membership fees. We've gone through the come and tries and setting that up, your discount codes for your early birds and your life memberships, and just the options here so that you can have a bit of a soft opening for the season as well. So make sure you check out the Clubs Hub, guys, for a few more videos that we'll begin to do soon in helping you guys get your Registration HQ profile set up for the season. And if you do have any questions, please contact the office and we'll help you through those. Thanks, guys.